Good morning. Welcome back to In the Kitchen with Grace. Today, I am back to doing some baking. It's getting close to Valentine's Day, and I thought I would share with y'all my recipe for cherry cinnamon rolls. This is great for Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Mom's birthday, when you want to make a sweet treat for your mom or wife. Honestly, my family likes to eat these any time of the year. I have a traditional cinnamon roll recipe that I will link to a little bit later, but I really like to bring out the cherries, which happen to be my husband's favorite, and then I'm going to put all of the ingredients in the description below along with the steps. To get started, we need to activate our yeast. And so I have 3 tablespoons of very warm water in my bowl. And I am going to add in 3 tablespoons of white sugar also. The sugar is what your yeast feeds on. And I have 1 packet of Fleischmann's Rapid Rise Instant Yeast. We're going to pour that in there, and I'm going to mix this in really well. Okay. I'm going to set this to the side, and we're going to let it sit for a good 5 to 10 minutes until it starts to get foamy and bubbly, and that's how we know that the yeast has been activated. I'm going to grab my big bowl, and we are going to start mixing our dry ingredients. And we are going to start with 1 3/4 cups of flour. I'm going to add in 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to add in 3 tablespoons of melted softened butter. And I'm going to add in 1 egg. Now we're going to give this a nice good mix. For my cherry filling, I am just going to use canned cherries. We do have 2 cherry trees in our yard, but it's winter, and so they very obviously are not producing cherries right now. They're in off season. But I do like to use fresh cherries as well sometimes. Taking the time to cut them and pit them can be a little time consuming, so I like to revert to the canned pie filling to make life easier. But it's been about 10 minutes or so, maybe not quite, and my yeast sugar water is nice and foamy at the top. I'm going to go ahead and add it into my flour mixture. Make sure we get all that out of the bowl. We are going to gently mix this. If you find that your dough is just slightly too dry, you can always add in a little bit more warm water. I would do it only 1 tablespoon at a time. Sometimes just, the size of your egg or the kind of butter that you use can change up the amount of moisture for your dough. I'm going to actually add in 1 teaspoon of water here. I want to gather up the flour, the remaining flour there on the bottom of my bowl. This is coming together pretty well. This recipe is slightly different from my classic regular cinnamon rolls with cream cheese frosting, homemade frosting, by the way. I am going to flour my hands up here just a little bit. I'm going to take my dough and I'm going to kind of clump it together into a ball. You should be able to pretty much just pick up your dough like I just did. I'm going to set that to the side. See, we got a little bit left on the bottom here, so I'm going to add just a little bit more water in there, and I'm actually going to just use my hand to kind of mix that in, and that should bring the remaining part of your dough together. Add that to the dough ball. All right, we are going to let this dough sit for about an hour. We want it to rise a nice amount. And so if your kitchen is nice and warm, you do not need to cover it. If your kitchen is a little bit cooler right now, like mine is because it's winter, you're gonna wanna probably cover up your bowl and maybe even find a warm place to set it, like maybe on a warm, the top of your oven. Turn your oven on just warm and then set it on top of your oven and kind of let it kind of warm up just a little bit. We'll come check up back with this in an hour and we'll get them cinnamon rolls going. All right, we are ready to roll out our dough. I'm going to flour up my rolling pin just a little bit. I'm going to roll this out into a rectangle. I'm going to kind of square up the edges just a little bit. Okay, I have got my pie filling. We are going to kind of just slather it on. It will spread, so to save a little bit on mess, don't go completely all the way to the edge. Kind of spread them cherries out. All right, we are going to roll our dough up very gently. I'm going to take my spoon and I'm going to just kind of scoop the extra cherry back into my can. We're going to use some of this cherry juice for our homemade frosting, so hold on to that. I'm going to grab my baking dish. I have sprayed my baking dish with cooking spray. We are going to do this very gently. Do not squeeze your dough, friends, because your cherry filling will come right out. And we're going to place our cinnamon rolls right into our dish. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pop these in the oven at 350 degrees and bake them, for about 15 to 17 minutes. Every oven's a little bit different, so keep an eye on them. You don't want them to burn. These smell delicious. Cannot wait to eat them. While the cinnamon rolls are baking, we are going to make our cherry frosting. I am going to do about 2/3 a cup to a cup of powdered sugar. And I am going to do about 2 tablespoons of milk. We're going to use some of the cherry juice, the cherry pie juice, so that adds extra moisture in. And I'm not even going to measure. I'm literally just going to use my spoon, and it's okay if you get some cherries in there. And I'm just gonna grab some of that juice out of there. Maybe a 1/4 cup or so, and then we are going to use the hand mixer and mix this together. We've got our nice cherry glazed frosting. If you want to, you could add in about 4 ounces of cream cheese for a thicker cream cheese style frosting, but I'm gonna leave that out this time, going for a little bit more of the glaze kind of frosting. We're gonna wait for them cinnamon rolls to cool down, and then we will frost them and enjoy them. All right, we are ready to put our cherry glaze onto our cinnamon rolls. These smell heavenly. They are going to taste so good. There we go. Thank you all so much for watching and liking this recipe. I hope you all enjoy it, and we'll see you next time.